To all visiting teams,
Listen up. This is the Pirates house.
this is the Pirates house.
You made a mistake.
Turn around, go home,
Danger. We're gonna beat you like you stole something. And take your lunch.
and take your lunch. I want your ham sandwich,
Pickles, cookies.
Kool-Aid, everything.
Call the police. Call your pastor. Call your mama.
Call your mama. Come on,
Bring it.
bring it, little girl. You don't want this, you ain't want none of this.
Parents, please take your kids outside. You don't want to see this.
Close the blinds, this ain't gonna be pretty.
Girl, speak for yourself.
It's game time.
It's game time, boy. It's showtime. Ladies and gentlemen, come one, come all. Pirate basketball is next, baby.
Lady Pirates basketball is next, baby.
Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Alumni Arena on the campus of Armstrong Atlantic State University for today's Peach Belt Conference doubleheader. The Armstrong Atlantic State Pirates taking on the Augusta State University Jaguars, and some big happenings going on today as the Pirates and the Jaguars take the court for our women's contest. Both the Lady Pirates and Lady Jaguars are taking part in the WBCA Women's Basketball Coaches Association Pink Zone event to raise awareness for breast cancer. You see on your screen the Pirates and the Lady Jaguars both wearing pink paraphernalia. The Lady Pirates in pink t-shirts and pink socks. The Augusta State Jaguars in their pink warm-up shirts, black shirts with the pink ASU and ribbon on them. Both of the teams will have a PA announcement before the game today, as the Pirates and the Jaguars are two of more than 1,000 schools that are taking part in pink zone initiatives all week long for the Women's Basketball Coaches Association. Of course, when we're done with that, we will have a women's basketball team game to take the floor, and the Lady Pirates and the Lady Jaguars played a very close contest in Augusta on January 10th back in Augusta. 57-54, the Lady Pirates won that contest, but that game more known for the broken hands suffered by Armstrong Atlantic State star Lacey Willis. It has been a long road back for Willis, but she has come back with a flourish over the last three contests. She is averaging better than 20 points a game over the last three contests, and she'll be looking to put together another solid contest against the Lady Jaguars. Armstrong Atlantic comes in 13-9 overall, 8-7 in Peach Belt Conference play. Augusta State 5-17 overall, and 3-12 in Peach Belt Conference play in the first season of head coach Tess Sobamahein. And I apologize if I'm not pronouncing that correctly, but Tess has this team in her first season at 5-17. Armstrong Atlantic with their first season head coach Matt Schmidt, 13-9 overall, 8-7 in the Peach Belt. We're going to take a break, come back and introduce you to the 2008-2009 ASU Lady Pirates, and then have our Think Pink Zone PA announcement, and also come back with the Lady Pirates and the Lady Jaguars taking the court.
Matthew Schmidt, head women's basketball coach, Johnstown, Pennsylvania.
Veronica Black, assistant coach, Vincennes, Indiana.
Lauren Hall, point guard, Detroit, Michigan.
Janae Bonai, guard, Bluffton, South Carolina.
Ashley Duhart, point guard, Macon, Georgia.
Mallory Mitchell, point guard, Savannah, Georgia.
Jenny Wines, point guard, Penn Springs, West Virginia.
Dorotavia Thomas, guard, Augusta, Georgia.
Angela Miller, guard, Pembroke, Georgia.
Portia Jones, guard, Savannah, Georgia.
Lindsay Holmes, guard, Warner Adams, Georgia. Lacey Willis, small forward, Dublin, Georgia.
Lindsay Hill, forward, Weatherford, Texas.
Brittany Yvette Hodges, center, Atlanta, Georgia.
Kelly Slice, center, Amsterdam, the Netherlands.
To all visiting teams.
Chad Jackson back with you here at Alumni Arena, where Armstrong Atlantic and Augusta State getting set for women's basketball action on Pink Zone Saturday on Valentine's Day. We wish a happy Valentine's Day to you and your loved ones here this afternoon. Armstrong Atlantic at 13-9 overall will send Lindsey Holmes, Kelly Verslaus, Ashley Duhart, Dartavia Thomas, and Lacey Willis to the floor to face the Jaguars, who counter with Tracy Pascal, Stacy Lampkin, Portia White, Ebony Davis, and Jasmine Godwin. In the matchup back in January, it was 57-54. The Lady Pirates pulled it out in the last 5 minutes. Augusta State led for most of that contest, but the Lady Pirates able to hit some big shots down the stretch. Lacey Willis, despite having a broken hand in that game, still recorded a double-double in that contest, and the Lady Pirates were able to come away with the victory. But really that broken hand sort of changed the fortunes of the Lady Pirates, as after that contest, Armstrong Atlantic lost 6 of their next 7 after that contest, but now with Willis back to almost 100%, Lady Pirates have won 2 out of their last 3 coming into today's contest. Lady Pirates open up with the basketball after the opening tip. A lob into Willis. Lacey Willis lays it up and in after the assist from Kelly Verslaus, and Armstrong Atlantic takes the early 2-0 lead. Augusta State in their road blue uniforms. Pascal drives to the free throw line, puts up the jumper. It's short, no good. Rebound Kelly Verslaus for the Lady Pirates. Willis out in front. Top of the key, gives it off to Ashley Duhart, right side. Around a screen for Thomas. Guarded closely by Godwin. 8 on the shot clock. Verslaus left open. Now gets it out to Duhart. Duhart, free throw line jumper is good for Ashley Duhart as she beats the shot clock. And the Lady Pirates lead it 4-0. Now Pascal kicks it out to Lampkin. Behind the back dribble by Godwin. She'll back it out. 16 on the shot clock for the Lady Jaguars. Inside to Portia White. Layup is no good. Rebound Lacey Willis. Willis quickly ahead to Holmes. Holmes for 3. No good. Rebound comes down to the Lady Jaguars. Portia White. 4-0 Lady Pirates lead. First minute and a half of action here at Alumni Arena. Godwin, and a foul called. A holding foul, or no, a offensive foul on number 34, Stacy Lampkin. That's her first. The sophomore from Hepzibah, Georgia, just outside of Augusta. Gives the ball over to the Lady Pirates with the offensive foul and the turnover. Thomas for the Lady Pirates. Augusta native out to Duhart. Gets it back. Now rotates it around to Holmes, to Willis. Willis drives, hangs, shoots, hits. Lacey Willis for the bucket, and the Lady Pirates lead it 6-0. Pascal out right side, or left side, excuse me. Will drive on Willis, now back it out. Looking for help. She picked up the dribble. Baseline jumper is good for Stacy Lampkin. And Augusta State is on the board. Pirates lead it 6-2. Thomas drives in, loses the dribble, gets it back out to Lindsey Holmes. 3-pointer's no good, but a long rebound comes down to Ashley Duhart. Thomas, baseline for Verslaus. 2 is no good. Rebound kept alive by Verslaus. Over to Willis. Now Duhart to Thomas. Thomas open for 3. That's no good. But the rebound comes down to Augusta State. So the Lady Pirates have misfired on their first 3 three-point attempts. Shot up by Godwin off the side of the backboard. No good. Lady Pirates come down with the rebound. Inside Verslaus. Out to Willis. Inside Verslaus. Backs in. Kicks it off to Duhart for 3. In and out, no good. Rebound to Lampkin for Augusta State. Ball deflected by Thomas, but Davis keeps it alive. Pascal, free throw line, kicks it off to White, and White is fouled, but a traveling violation before the foul. So turnovers for the Lady Jaguars here. Couple in the first 4 minutes of action, and Lady Pirates still lead it 6-2. Thomas out to Duhart, top of the key. Inside to Willis, out to Holmes for 3, no good. Offensive rebound, Artavia Thomas. Thomas' shot is blocked. Verslaus gets the rebound. Out to Duhart for 3, no good. Rebound again, Artavia Thomas. Her follow is no good. There's Verslaus, and a jump ball is going to be called as Verslaus is tied up with the basketball. It will go to Augusta State. So the Lady Pirates misfiring on their first 5 3-point attempts, but they still hold the 6-2 lead. Pascal, left side, looking for help. Now she'll drive. Kick it off to Davis, Ebony Davis, back to Pascal. 10 on the shot clock. Portia White out front, over to Davis. Inside to Pascal, that is Godwin. Shot no good, rebound Lady Pirates. Thomas is fouled, running the floor, and she will go to the free throw line for 2 free throws. Dartavia Thomas, the leading free throw shooter for the Lady Pirates at 83%. She has been one of the main components in the Lady Pirates on pace for what would be a school record free throw percentage of 74.4%. Thomas's first free throw is no good. Portia Jones, Lindsay Hill check in for the Lady Pirates. Brittany Gerard into the game for Augusta State. Overshadowing the broken hand suffered by Lacey Willis in that game against Augusta State was the concussion suffered by Lindsay Hill, as she has just now been able to get back into game shape for the Lady Pirates. Good to see her back on the court. Thomas makes the second free throw, and it is 7-2. Armstrong Atlantic. Gerard is fouled going to the basket. Her dribble down the lane, and Gerard will go to the free throw line, and we have reached our first media timeout of the ball game. On a pink zone Saturday on Valentine's Day, Armstrong Atlantic leads Augusta State 7-2. Chad Jackson back with you here at Alumni Arena. Armstrong Atlantic leads Augusta State 7-2. 14:51 to go in the first half, and when we come back from the media timeout, Brittany Gerard will go to the free throw line for 2 free throws. Gerard averages 8.2 points per game. She had a game-high 12 points in the loss to Armstrong Atlantic back on January 10th. First free throw is no good, and that's news because she is 86.8% from the free throw line this season. Sporting that Kinesio tape on her left shoulder, second free throw is good. And it's 7-3, Armstrong Atlantic. Token pressure by the Lady Jaguars. Armstrong breaks it. Hill. Ball's deflected, and the Lady Jaguars get a steal. Pascal takes it away from Lindsay Hill, and here comes Augusta State. Davis, left side out to Gerard for 3, no good. Offensive rebound, Davis. Inside to Portia White. White traveled. Good defense by Lindsay Hill, working against Portia White in the paint. And another substitution for Augusta State. Aisha Gwynn, the Winthrop transfer, new player for the Lady Jaguars, as Portia Jones traveled. And so turnovers for both teams Give the ball back over to Augusta State. Gwen played in her first game for Augusta State against the Lady Pirates back on January 10th. She got extensive action, 4 points, 4 rebounds, and 24 minutes of action. Gwen with it, kicks it off to Gerard, and a 3-second violation called on the Lady Jaguars. 14:04 to go. Lady Pirates still lead it. It is 7-3. Both teams having problems taking care of the basketball here the last couple minutes. Duhart over to Thomas, to Lindsey Hill. Hill to Willis. Willis lays it up, scores. Willis has 6, and it's 9-3. Lady Pirates. Gerard in front of the Pirate bench, back out to Ebony Davis. Davis will call out the new play. Over for a long 2 by Lampkin. It's no good, and the rebound goes out of bounds over to the Lady Pirates. Thomas with it, across to Duhart. Ashley Duhart to Portia Jones. Baseline, Lindsey Hill, and she traveled before she shot it. Third turnover for the Lady Pirates. Lady Jaguars have turned it over 4 times. And a substitution with Portia White coming back into the contest for Augusta State. 9-3. Lady Pirates with the lead. Davis gets a ball screen, hands off to Pascal. Pascal will drive, kick it off to White. White, ball deflected. Ashley Duhart with the quick hands, creating the turnover. Lady Pirates get the steal. Duhart has it, left side, looking inside for Hill. Now back out to Portia Jones. Duhart for 3, it's good. Lady Pirates were 0 for 6 from three-point range, but Ashley Duhart cans it, and the Lady Pirates lead by 9. It's 12-3. Gerard, left side, right side to Pascal. Skip pass to Davis. 12 on the shot clock. Davis spins, hangs, shoots, misses. Rebound, Lindsey Hill for the Lady Pirates. Lacey Willis playing in her 109th game as a Lady Pirate. That's tied for 5th all time. Lindsey Hill open 2 is good. And it's 14-3, and Augusta State will call a timeout. 30-second timeout on the floor. With 11:50 left to go here in the first half, Lady Pirates lead it 14-3. Willis with not only 109 games played, puts her tied for 5th all-time. She has scored 1,134 points coming into today's game. That is 6th all-time. She also ranks 6th in field goals made, free throws made, and ranks 8th in total rebounds and in field goal percentage. So Lacey Willis capping a fantastic career here at Armstrong Atlantic. The Lady Pirates hoping to cap a little bit of the magic they had last year when they went into the Peach Bowl Conference tournament as the 7th seed and made it all the way to the Peach Bowl Conference tournament championship contest. And Willis was a big part of that, being named to the all-tournament team. Armstrong Atlantic leading 14-3. Lady Jaguars will inbound it after the timeout. Davis will bring it up for the Lady Jaguars. A little bit of a zone look here by the Lady Pirates. Portia White off the pass. Tries once, twice, no good. Rebound Kelly Verslaus, who checked back in. Armstrong comes away with the basketball. Portia Jones dribbles out of trouble. Now goes all the way to the hoop. Kicks it off to Verslaus. Her shot is blocked, and then Portia Jones knocks the ball out of bounds. It will go over to Augusta State. Davis to Wynn, out to Gerard. Gerard guarded by Lindsey Holmes. Back to Davis. Long three is good for Pascal. And that's the first three-pointer for Augusta State. Tracy Pascal, the senior from Fairburn, Georgia, nails it, and it's 14-6. Lady Pirates lead. Jones drives, kicks it off to Holmes. Skip pass to Duhart. Back around to Jones. 4-3, that's no good. Rebound, Lacey Willis. Baseline, Willis. Short, no good. Rebound, Verslaus, and Kelly Verslaus is fouled by the Lady Jaguars. And that foul is going to be whistled on Tracy Pascal. That's her first and the team's third foul. Dartavia Thomas checks back in for the Lady Pirates, and Jasmine Godwin checks back in for Augusta State. Holmes on the out of bounds for three. It's good. Lindsey Holmes with the three-pointer. And it's 17-6. Holmes' first three of the game, 51st of the season. Godwin drives, shot is up, no good from the baseline. Rebound, Kelly Verslaus. Quickly ahead to Portia Jones. Jones will back it out. Out to Holmes, back to Jones. Now Duhart has it as they work it around the perimeter. 9 on the shot clock. Jones for a long two, no good. Rebound, Artavia Thomas, and Thomas is fouled by the Lady Jaguars. So the Lady Pirates very active on the boards. They are out rebounding the Lady Jaguars now 16-7. Jones to inbound it to Holmes. Over to Duhart. Lob in and steal by Wynn on the lob pass intended for Verslaus. White is fouled. Shot is no good, and Portia White is going to go to the free throw line and shoot 2 shots for Augusta State. Portia White's first free throw is no good. 62.3% from the free throw line. Second free throw, that is good. And a substitution for the Lady Jaguars as Stacy Lampkin checks back in for Aisha Gwynn. It's a 10-point Armstrong Atlantic lead. We are under 10 minutes to play here in the first half. It's 17-7. Duhart to Thomas. Back to Duhart. Skip pass. Back around as the Lady Pirates work the perimeter with Portia Jones to Holmes, over to Duhart. 4-3, no good. Rebound, knocked out of bounds by the Lady Jaguars. It will stay with the Lady Pirates. Lacey Willis checks back in for Kelly Verslaus. And now they say that it was off of the Lady Pirates, and it will be Lady Jaguar basketball. So Augusta State with it. Gerard drives, hangs, shoots, misses, rebound, Portia Jones. Here come the Lady Pirates. Thomas to Holmes, guarded by Gerard. Back out to Duhart. Over to Thomas. Holmes for three. Shot is no good, and they're going to get a foul called on number 21, Brittany Gerard. So a foul on the Lady Jaguars gives it to the Lady Pirates. Thomas back out to Jones for three, no good. Rebound, White for Augusta State. Here come the Lady Jaguars. Godwin drives the baseline, kicks it off, but right to Lacey Willis. Willis ahead to Duhart, running the floor. Duhart lays it up, scores. Lacey Willis with the steal and the assist. Duhart converts the fast break bucket, and it's a 12-point lead, 19-7. Godwin for three, no good. Rebound, Lindsey Holmes. Now Lady Pirates will slow it down just a tad, run the half-court offense here. Duhart looking inside, now back out. Lob into Willis. Willis lays it up and scores. Portia Jones with the assist there as Lacey Willis has 8, and it's 21-7. Now back the other way. Shot is no good by Stacy Lampkin, but she's fouled, and Lampkin's going to go to the line for 2 free throws. Lampkin to the line for Augusta State. Just 50%, 12 of 24 from the line. First one, however, is right through. And the Lady Pirates will bring in junior Lauren Hall to replace Portia Jones. Second free throw from Lampkin, good as well. (21-9), Lady Pirates with the lead. Hall to Duhart out front, over to Holmes. Now Duhart to Willis, wide open 2 is good. And Lacey Willis has 10. And the Lady Pirates lead 23-9. We told you Willis starting to heat up as Ebony Davis will miss a three-pointer. Holmes gets the rebound. Lady Pirates have the basketball. Willis, averaging more than 20 points a game in her last 3 contests, goes to the basket, and she's fouled by Portia White. That'll be the 6th team foul on the Lady Jaguars. So the next foul will put the Lady Pirates in the bonus. And a substitution for Augusta State, as we're going to get, I think, a discussion on who the foul was on. Looked like it was on White, but they signaled it was on number 12, Godwin. And now they will get the correct call. And the Jaguars will bring in a substitution in Brittany Terrain. So it's 1 foul on White, and still just 1 foul on Godwin. Hall to inbound it to Duhart. Under 7 to play in the first half. And an offensive foul called on Lindsey Holmes trying to get free of the screen. So the Lady Jaguars have it. Trailing Armstrong Atlantic 23-9. Godwin out to Gerard, guarded by Lauren Hall. Gerard kicks it off, and a travel called on Lampkin. Stacy Lampkin had it on the baseline with plenty of room, but took that extra step, and it turns the ball back over to the Lady Pirates. Thomas ahead to Duhart. Over to Lacey Willis, right side. They work it around the perimeter. Holmes for a long 3, no good. Rebound is knocked out of bounds, but a rebounding foul called on the Lady Pirates, Lacey Willis. And that is her second with 6:21 to go. So Willis will have to take a seat, and Kelly Verslaus will check in for the Lady Pirates. 6:21 to go until halftime. 23-9, Lady Pirates with the lead on Pink Zone Saturday here at Alumni Arena. And another foul called on the Lady Pirates. This one's going to be on Lauren Hall. And the fouls are now even at 6. Augusta State to inbound it. White out to Godwin. Now Girard has it. She'll drive, kick it off to Lampkin, out to Terrain. Terrain drives, hangs, shoots, and misses. Rebound, Thomas. Quickly ahead to Holmes. Lindsey Holmes to Duhart. Lauren Hall to Verslaus. Verslaus kicks it off to Duhart for 3. No good. Rebound knocked around, and Portia White will get the rebound, but a technical foul has been whistled on the head coach for Augusta State, Tess Sobumahine. And I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing that incorrectly, but Lady Pirates will get 2 free throws here. A little bit of voracious complaining by the head coach for Augusta State, and Lindsey Holmes with 2 technical free throws. She misses the first, and she'll have 1 more. Second free throw, good. It will be Augusta State basketball as the Lady Pirates make 1 of 2, and it is now 24-9. 5:36 to go here in the first half. Terrain with it for Lady Jaguars. Gives it off to Lampkin. Now Girard around a screen. Ball is blocked. Lindsey Holmes blocks the shot, but the rebound, Dartavia Thomas had it, but she was out of bounds. And there's 9 seconds on the shot clock as that ball never hit the rim. So the Lady Jaguars will have to get a shot off quickly here. Lob in. Pass comes down to White. White's shot is up, no good. Rebound knocked out of bounds by Verslaus. And it stays with Augusta State. Or excuse me. Lady Pirates tried to steal one there. They signaled that it was Augusta State ball, but the Lady Pirates went and inbounded the basketball. Now the officials get it correct, and Augusta State will inbound it. Inside White. White loses it, but it goes, or excuse me, Lampkin lost it to White, but White traveled heading to the basket. Thomas inbounds it to Hall. Now Thomas gets it back over to Hall. Hall, guarded by Terrain, gives it to Mallory Mitchell, who just checked in for the Lady Pirates. Mitchell lobs it into Thomas, out to Holmes. A little bit of sloppy ball handling here, but finally Dartavia Thomas gets it just in front of the free throw line, and she knocks down the open jumper. Now Girard is fouled on the floor, and she will go to the free throw line to shoot 1 and 1. Foul's called on Lindsey Holmes. That is her second foul. Girard, 1 of 2 on her previous trip to the free throw line. Makes the first. Portia Jones and Lacey Willis check back in for the Lady Pirates, replacing Holmes and Verslaus. Second free throw is good. And a 30-second timeout call by Augusta State with 4:34 left to go here in the first half. Lady Pirates shooting 39% from the floor, but Augusta State just 2 of 18 from the floor. It's 11%, as they have struggled here this afternoon against Armstrong Atlantic. Pirates leading the rebounding edge 20-13. Augusta State's turned it over 8 times. Armstrong Atlantic has turned it over 6 times. Lacey Willis leads all scorers, 5 of 6 from the floor for 10 points. Out of the 30-second timeout, it will be Armstrong Atlantic basketball. Thomas ahead to Mitchell. Mitchell. Out to Lauren Hall. And then Hall telegraphed the pass, knocked out of bounds by Jasmine Godwin, but it stays with the Lady Pirates, and Ashley Duhart will check back in for Mallory Mitchell. Duhart guarded closely by Terrain. Gives it to Jones. Jones drives, and a travel called on Portia Jones. Four minutes to go here in the first half. Armstrong Atlantic leads it 26-11. Terrain, top of the key, dribbles right, and a foul called. And that's going to be on Dartavia Thomas, and that'll be her second. So the Lady Pirates with a trio of players with 2 fouls here in the first half. That will send Lampkin to the line. Stacy Lampkin for 2 free throws. She is 2 for 2 from the line. Her first free throw is no good. Rebound, Lacey Willis. Ahead to Duhart, running the floor, lays it up, misses the layup, and the rebound is knocked around. Terrain is fouled by Duhart when she's on the floor with the basketball. So fouls starting to mount up for the Lady Pirates. And so Terrain will shoot 1-and-1 now. 3:42 to go. As Duhart takes a seat with 2 fouls. I was mistaken earlier. Lacey Willis with just 1 foul. But Lindsey Holmes, Dartavia Thomas, and now Ashley Duhart with 2 fouls apiece for the Lady Pirates. Terrain's first free throw is good. The freshman from Warner Robins, Georgia. Came in 4 of 7 from the line. Second free throw is good as well. So the Lady Jaguars, they cannot hit from the floor, but they're starting to climb back into it from the free throw line, as it's 26-13. And a turnover in the backcourt by the Lady Pirates. Augusta State 8 of 11 from the free throw line, and then an offensive foul will give it back over to the Lady Pirates. The foul whistled on Brittany Terrain, setting the moving screen. 3:39 to go. Lady Pirates have it. Willis to Mallory Mitchell. Mitchell back to Willis. Willis out to Portia Jones for 3, no good. Long rebound, and it comes down to the Lady Jaguars, and another rebounding foul on the Lady Pirates. It was once (26-9), but the Lady Jaguars starting to get to the free throw line, as Terrain's first free throw is no good. Gerard made 2. Terrain made 2. Lampkin missed the front end of the 1-and-1, as Terrain's second free throw is good, and it's 26-14. Hall to Willis, ahead to Mitchell, and then throws it over the head of Jones. Easy steal for the Lady Jaguars. Ball's deflected out of bounds by Portia Jones. It will stay with Augusta State. 20 seconds on the shot clock, 3:04 on the game clock. Godwin out to Terrain. Now Portia White has it, right side. Skip pass to Godwin. 8 on the shot clock. Godwin sets up the play, guarded by Hall, puts up the three-pointer, no good. Rebound Mallory Mitchell for the Lady Pirates. Mitchell around a screen, drives, underhands the pass, but it's right to Godwin for Augusta State. Godwin on the run, and then too far in front of Portia White. And another turnover for Augusta State. Hall gets the inbounds pass. Now Jones will give it back to Hall. 2:22 to go until halftime. Hall drives, hangs, shoots, hits, draws the foul. Great take to the basket by Lauren Hall, the junior, and she'll go a line to try and complete the three-point play for the Lady Pirates. Terrain whistle for the foul, her second. Brittany Gerard back into the contest for Augusta State as Lauren Hall. Free throw is good, and it is 29-14. And then Hall comes right back and gets the steal. Goes to the, now she'll pull it back out. Lob inside, ball's deflected, but Hall comes up with it. Lob into Verslaus. Verslaus backs in. Out to Willis, and Willis traveled. I thought Willis was going to go straight up for the shot, but tried to put it on the floor and committed the traveling call. 11th turnover for the Lady Pirates. Lady Jaguars have turned it over 10 times here in the first half. We're under 2 to go. Lady Pirates lead 29-14. Ebony Davis out to Gerard. Gerard lays it up, misses the layup, but she's fouled. And the foul is on Willis. That's her second. And Gerard goes to the line for 2 free throws. First free throw is good for Gerard, and Lindsey Hill will check in for Lacey Willis for the final 1:39 of the first half. Gerard's second free throw, good as well. Jones inbounds it to Hill. Diagonal pass to Mitchell. Mitchell to Lindsey Hill. Now the Lady Pirates with Hall for 3. Good. Lauren Hall was 6 points off the bench, and it is 32-16. The Lady Pirates are doubling up the Lady Jaguars here in the first half. Gerard drives and is fouled. Hill and Hall converging, and Lauren Hall is going to be whistled for the foul. That is her second. And again, Gerard goes to the line. Gerard averages 8.2 points per game as the first free throw is good. She has 5 all at the free throw line. Make it 6 with the first one good. Second one is good as well. 32-18. Hill to Mitchell. Now Jones has it over to Hall. And then her pass is stolen by Paschal. And then a ball thrown at too far ahead of Gerard, right to the hands of Lauren Hall. .42 seconds left. Verslaus backs in, hangs, shoots, misses. Rebound, Mallory Mitchell. About a 4-second differential in the shot clock and the game clock, and a timeout called by Armstrong Atlantic. 30.6 seconds left on the game clock, 24 seconds on the shot clock. And the Lady Pirates lead it 32-18. Well, the Lady Pirates lead it by 16, but with Augusta State shooting just 10% from the floor, 2 of 20, this game could be even more out of hand, but the free throw line, the knack of the Lady Jaguars to get to the free throw line is keeping them within shouting distance of the Lady Pirates. Augusta State 13 of 17 from the free throw line here in the first half. Mitchell, 20 on the game clock. Gives it to Hall. Hall to Mitchell. Mitchell loses it out of bounds. It's knocked out of bounds by Mitchell with 13.5 seconds left. 13th turnover for the Lady Pirates. Jaguars bring it up with Davis. Davis, 7 on the shot clock to Pascal. Pascal spins, hangs, shoots, misses. Rebound, Kelly Verslaus. Over to Hall. 3/4 shot, no good. And that's how we end the first half with Armstrong Atlantic State leading Augusta State 32-18. We'll come back with a look at your first half stats and bring you the second half of action. You're listening to Lady Pirate Basketball. Jackson back with you here at Alumni Arena, where Armstrong Atlantic leads Augusta State 32-18. Here's a look at the first half stats. First for the Jaguars, just 2 of 21 from the floor. That is 9.5%, and 1 of 6 from three-point range for 16.7%. But the free throw line is where the Lady Jaguars made their living in the first half. 13 of 17 for 76.5%. Brittany Gerard leading the way for Augusta State with 7 points, all 7 at the free throw line, as she went 7 of 8 from the stripe. For Armstrong Atlantic, 13 of 33 from the floor. That is 39.4%. 3 of 15 from three-point range, and 3 of 5 from the free throw line. Lacey Willis leading the way with 10 points on 5 of 6 shooting from the floor. Ashley Duhart with 7 points. And Lauren Hall off the bench, perfect with 6 points, 2 of 2 from the floor, including a three-pointer and a free throw. Lady Pirates turned it over 13 times in the first half. Augusta State with 12 turnovers, and Armstrong Atlantic leading the rebounding battle 24-16. A full slate of activity around the Peach Belt Conference, and all of the women's games underway. Francis Marion leads Columbus State 45-28 at halftime. Georgia Southwestern leading USC Aiken. That's a little bit of a surprise. And early in the second half, the score there 20-19. Lander leads Georgia College in a high-scoring affair, 50-47 early on in the second half. And North Georgia leads UNC Pembroke in Dahlonega 29-27. That one also early on in the second half. About a minute to go before we tip off the second half of action, with Armstrong Atlantic State leading 32-18. A reminder, fans, the second half of our Peach Belt Conference doubleheader will come your way about 25 minutes after the conclusion of this one. The number 20 ranked Armstrong Atlantic State Pirates taking on the number 9 ranked Augusta State University Jaguars. Just the second time in Alumni Arena history that 2 ranked teams will battle here at Alumni Arena since the building opened in 1995. Lady Pirates, Lady Jaguars with the second half of action. It will be Armstrong Atlantic ball to begin the second half. On Think Pink Zone Day here at Alumni Arena. On Valentine's Day, the Lady Pirates and the Lady Jaguars celebrating the WBCA's initiative for breast cancer awareness. It'll be the starting 5 on the floor for the Lady Pirates. Dartavia Thomas, Ashley Duhart, Lindsey Holmes, Lacey Willis, Kelly Verslaus. And the starting 5 on the floor for Augusta State as well: Ebony Davis, Jasmine Godwin, Tracy Pascal, Stacy Lampkin, and Portia White. We're underway here in the second half. Lady Pirates with the basketball. Free throw line, Willis lays it up off the glass and scores. Lacey Willis with her first bucket of the second half. And the Lady Pirates lead it 34-18. Pascal free throw line jumper is good. And Tracy Pascal picks up her second bucket of the game. And it's 34-20. Thomas brings it up. Half-court trap, gets it ahead to Willis. Willis skip pass to Holmes. Now Thomas has it. 15 on the shot clock. Back to Holmes. Over to Willis. She'll put up a three-pointer. It's no good. Rebound. Ashley Duhart. Duhart underhands it to Thomas. Her shot is no good, but it comes right back to Willis, who puts it up and in. So Willis with the first 2 baskets of the second half for the Lady Pirates. She has 14. Shot is up and no good for Pascal. Duhart with the rebound. There come the Lady Pirates. Willis to Holmes. Lobs it into Verslaus. Verslaus to Willis. Back out to Duhart for 3. No good. Rebound Dartavia Thomas. And Dartavia Thomas is fouled, going up 4-2, and she will head to the free throw line. Dartavia Thomas, 10.5 points and 6.2 rebounds per game for Armstrong. She has 3 points, 4 rebounds tonight, and she heads to the free throw line. She is 1 for 2 from the line tonight. First one is good. Terrain, Gerard, and Wynn into the game for Augusta State. Second free throw, good as well. 38-20, Lady Pirates with the lead. Terrain handling the ball now for Augusta State. Gets it over to Wynn in the corner. Over to Gerard, who cuts, and her shot is blocked by Holmes, but offensive rebound for Wynn. Out to Gerard. Gerard puts it up and is fouled, and she'll go to the line for 2. Brittany Gerard again to the free throw line, where she is 7 of 8. The junior from Dacula misses the first, and she'll have one more. Portia Jones will check in for Lindsey Holmes. Third foul on Holmes, so she'll have to take a seat. Second free throw from Gerard, no good as well. Rebound comes down to Lacey Willis. Willis brings it up herself, kicks it off to Verslaus. And now Portia Jones has it between the circles. 10 on the shot clock, and a foul called on Brittany Gerard. That is her second. Team's first. Jones to Thomas. Back to Jones, back to Thomas. Lacey Willis drives, hangs, shoots, hits, draws the foul. Lacey Willis with 6 here in the first 2.5 minutes of the second half, and she'll go to the line to try and complete the three-point play. The senior from Dublin hits the free throw, and the Lady Pirates lead at 41-20. 17:20 to go here in the ball game. And all Lady Pirates right now in the opening moments of the second half, thanks to Lacey Willis. Gerard drives, kicks it off to Pascal. Pascal for 3, no good. Rebound knocked out of bounds by the Lady Jaguars. The rebound goes over to the Lady Pirates. And a travel called on Duhart in the backcourt. 14th turnover for the Lady Pirates. Gives the ball back over to Augusta State. Terrain has it out front to Pascal. And a foul called on Dartavia Thomas running through the screen of Terrain. And that is her third foul. And an offensive foul called on Augusta State. And that is on Pascal. That is her second. Lauren Hall comes in for Dartavia Thomas. Willis to inbound it to Jones. Skip pass to Duhart. Duhart loses it. And a backcourt violation on Duhart. So back-to-back turnovers on the Pirates point guard, Ashley Duhart. And Augusta State will have the basketball. Pascal. Ball's deflected, and it goes out of bounds off of the Lady Pirates. Lindsay Hill will check in for Kelly Verslaus. Gerard has it out front, and a foul on Lacey Willis, and now every little thing's starting to get called. And we got a timeout call by Armstrong Atlantic. We're just 3.5 minutes in here, and already 7 fouls have been called for both teams combined. And in a 21-point contest. 30-second timeout called by head coach Matt Schmidt just to settle down the troops, as it were, with Armstrong Atlantic leading it. Third team foul on Willis, or third foul on Willis individually. And it will be Augusta State basketball as Kelly Verslaus will check back in. Or try to check back in, but she was not at the horn in time. Gerard with it for Augusta State. Over to Pascal inside. Shot is up and good for Stacy Lampkin. Second field goal of the half for the Lady Jaguars. They made 2 field goals the entire first half. Hall out to Duhart. Back to Hall for 3, no good. Rebound comes down to Portia Jones. Jones looking inside, skip pass to Hall for another 3-pointer. This one no good, and Hall cannot save it from going out of bounds. Kelly Verslaus checks in for Lauren Hall, or no, Lacey Willis. Willis will head to the bench. (41-22), Lady Pirates with the lead. Godwin, ball's off the hands of Lampkin, out of bounds. It will be Armstrong basketball. Jones inbounds it to Hall. Back to Jones. Back to Hall. Now Jones to Duhart. Duhart for 3. No good. Rebound comes down to Lampkin. On the run, Terrain to Godwin, who lays it up and in. And a foul called on Augusta State. That's going to be on Wynn, as she fouls Lindsay Hill. 5th team foul on the Lady Jaguars. Lauren Hall has it out front to Hill. Over to Duhart. Now Jones around a screen. Shot is up and good. Portia Jones with her first bucket of the game. It's 43-24. Terrain to Wynn out front. Back to Gerard. Over to Godwin. Godwin behind the back dribble. Free throw line jumper is no good. Rebound Kelly Verslaus. Jones picks up her dribble. Has to give it, and a 5-second call. And a turnover for the Lady Pirates. And immediate timeout on the floor with 14-14 left to go in the ball game. Lady Pirates lead at 43-24. Chad Jackson back with you here at Alumni Arena. Armstrong Atlantic leads Augusta State 43-24. Couple of scores to update you around the Peach Belt Conference. Georgia College now leading Lander 68-59 in the second half, and Georgia Southwestern leading USC Aiken 36-25. That is at USC Aiken in the second half. Augusta State with it. Gerard gets it to Terrain. Terrain kicks it off to Portia White. Her two is no good. Rebound, though, comes right back to White, and White is fouled by the Lady Pirates. That's going to be whistled on Kelly Verslaus. That is her first foul. Terrain to Portia White. And now over to Godwin. To Wynn. Wynn lays it up, misses the layup, but she's fouled by Hill. So Aisha Wynn to the line. Her first free throw is no good. Gwen, a freshman from Woodbridge, Virginia. Again, joined the Lady Jaguars at the semester break. Second free throw, no good. Rebound, Hill for the Lady Pirates. Lauren Hall with it in her hands for the Lady Pirates. Inside to Verslaus. Verslaus back out to Hall. 15 on the shot clock. Hall shakes and bakes. Kicks it off to Duhart for three. No good. Rebound, Gwynn for Augusta State. Quickly ahead to Godwin. Godwin underhand to White. White lays it up and scores. 43-26. Lady Pirates break the pressure with Duhart to Verslaus. Verslaus lays it up and in. That's her first basket of the game. And then a ball's knocked out of bounds off of Godwin over to the Lady Pirates. Lacey Willis checks back in for Armstrong. Gets the inbounds pass. Now Lauren Hall has it for Armstrong. 12:46 to go in the ball game. Duhart, baseline, kicks it off to Jones. Jones inside to Willis. Willis kicks it off to Lindsey Hill, and Hill traveled. Dartavia Thomas back in for Portia Jones. th turnover on the Lady Pirates. 12:30 to go. Ball inside. Nice feed for Gwynn. Quinn cannot convert on the layup. Lacey Willis bounce pass to Hall. Lays it up, misses the layup. Rebound Godwin. Quickly ahead to Gwynn. And Gwynn has the ball poked out of her hands by Willis. And it will be ball out of bounds to Augusta State. Augusta State with the basketball. Gwynn to Gerard. Over to Terrain. She'll drive on Mallory Mitchell and lose it out of bounds. Try to jump stop, but couldn't handle the basketball. Verslaus back in for Willis. 45-26, Lady Pirates lead. Mitchell to Verslaus. Over to Mitchell, and Mitchell can't handle it. A little sloppy ball handling by the Lady Pirates. 18 turnovers now for Armstrong. Gerard with it. Drives. Puts up the shot. No good. Rebound tipped. Tipped back out again. And Lauren Hall tips it back to Dartavia Thomas. Heads up play by the junior Lauren Hall. Lady Pirates have it with Thomas, right side, back to Hall. 4-3, no good. Rebound Dartavia Thomas. Mitchell left side, looking inside, now back out to Hill. Over to Verslaus, shot is no good. Another offensive rebound by Dartavia Thomas. And then her shot is no good. Rebound, Terrain for Augusta State. Terrain on the run. Over to Gerard. Gerard's shot is up and good. That's Brittany Gerard's first field goal. She has 9. And it's 45-28, 10-27 to go. And a travel called on Mitchell. And we'll give the ball to the Lady Jaguars. Approaching the 10-minute mark of the second half. 45-26, and an offensive foul called on number 12, Jasmine Godwin. That's her 4th foul. And the Lady Pirates bring it up the floor with Thomas. Out to Hall. Inside for Willis, off her foot. She tracks it down. Willis drives the baseline on White, kicks it off to Hill, 4-3. No good, but there's Thomas again. She puts it up and in. And then the Thomas gets the steal back the other way for the Lady Pirates. Willis drives, hangs, shoots, misses. Rebound Dartavia Thomas. Thomas has been a beast on the boards here in the second half for the Lady Pirates. She had 4 rebounds in the first half. She has 4 already in the second half. Shot is up and good. Mallory Mitchell, the Savannah native, and a timeout called by Augusta State. It'll be a full timeout on the floor. We'll take it with him. You're listening to Lady Pirate Basketball. Armstrong Atlantic leads Augusta State 49-28, 9:13 to play here at Alumni Arena. Updating a couple of other scores around the Peach Belt Conference. Georgia Southwestern continues to lead Augusta State as Dartavia Thomas gets the steal for the Lady Pirates. Ahead to Mallory Mitchell, lays it up, scores. Mitchell's got a pair of baskets. And it's 51-28. Georgia Southwestern leads USC Aiken 42-34 in the first half. Shot up by Ebony Davis, no good. Rebound, Lacey Willis. And Georgia College continues to lead Lander 75-68 in the second half at Lander. Willis. Out to Hall. 11 on the shot clock. Hall lays it up. Misses the layup. Lacey Willis gets the miss. Puts it up. And a foul called on Dartavia Thomas for rebounding the basketball. Kelly Verslaus checks in for Thomas, who just picked up her 4th foul with 8:14 to go. (51-28), Lady Pirates in control. Looking for their 3rd win in their last 4 games. Portia White has it. Lays it up, misses the layup. Rebound comes down to Lauren Hall for the Lady Pirates. Mitchell, right side, over to Willis. Willis puts up the long 2. It's good. It's a 2-point basket for Willis, and she has 19, and it's 53-28. Gerard guarded by Hall. Over to number 22, Brittany Hudson, who just checked in at the timeout. White to Hudson, and Brittany Hudson's shot is good. Seven minutes to go, 53-30. Hill out to Mitchell. Back into Hill. Hill. And is fouled on the floor. And she will go to the line to shoot 1 and 1. Ashley Duhart, Lindsey Holmes check in for the Lady Pirates. Number 14, Brooke Johnson, into the game for Augusta State. Hill with 2 points, 2 rebounds to the free throw line to shoot the front end of a 1 and 1. First one is good. Second free throw, good as well. And the Lady Pirates lead by 25, 55-30. Tracy Pascal pulls up for 2. It's good. Tracy Pascal was 7. And Lady Pirates have it, leading by 23. Hall. Out front to Verslaus. Back out to Holmes. Lindsey Hill loses it. Lampkin picks up the rebound. Now Pascal kicks it off to Hudson. Baseline out of bounds off the hands of Ebony Davis over to the Lady Pirates. And we're going to get a sub in. Angela Miller's going to come in for the Lady Pirates. Miller to Hall. Miller scored 7 points from the free throw line in a minute's time in the Lady Pirates' last contest. The loss at Georgia College on Wednesday. Verslaus has the ball knocked out of her hands by the Jaguars. Here comes Augusta. Hudson lays it up, scores. And a timeout called by Armstrong Atlantic. 5:28 to go in the ball game. It's a 55-34 lead for Armstrong Atlantic. Full timeout. We'll take it with them. You're listening to Lady Pirate Basketball. Chad Jackson back with you here at Alumni Arena. Armstrong Atlantic leads Augusta State 55-34, 5:28 left to go in the ball game. And fans today, the Lady Pirates have been wearing pink socks and before the game wore pink t-shirts in support of the WBCA Pink Zone Initiative for breast cancer awareness. The WBCA began the Think Pink initiative and turned it into the WBCA Pink Zone in 2007. Last year, more than 1,100 teams and organizations participated in the Pink Zone initiative, reaching more than 830,000 fans and raising more than $930,000 for breast cancer awareness and research. And the Lady Pirates, as well as the Lady Jaguars, are proud to be a part of the Pink Zone initiative this season for the Women's Basketball Coaches Association. 5 minutes to go exactly here at Alumni Arena. Stacy Lampkin to the line to shoot 2 free throws after being fouled by Angela Miller for the Lady Pirates. First free throw is good. And Lampkin will have one more. She has 7 points on the afternoon. Second free throw, good as well. And it's 36-55. Lindsey Holmes to Lacey Willis. Willis quickly ahead to Duhart. Ashley Duhart will bring it back out, hand it off to Holmes. Now over to Lacey Willis. Into Lindsey Holmes, who puts it up and in. Nice feed from Duhart to Lindsey Holmes. And it's 57-36. Paschal drives, hangs, shoots, misses. Rebound, Angela Miller. Ashley Duhart to Dartavia Thomas, looking inside, now out to Willis. Willis drives, kicks it off to Duhart. 13 seconds on the shot clock. Thomas lobs it in for Willis, and it's knocked out of bounds by Augusta State with 8 seconds on the shot clock. Thomas inbounds it to Duhart. Duhart, baseline, puts it up and is fouled. And with 1 second left, Ashley Duhart draws the foul, and she'll go to the line for 2 free throws. Duhart, 7 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists on the afternoon. Her first free throw is good. The senior from Macon. Sights, shoots, misses, rebound comes down to Duhart. It was kept alive by Lacey Willis. And Duhart will bring it out. Lady Pirates want to shorten the game and get out of here with a victory, which would be the Lady Pirates' third in their last 4 contests. Duhart to Thomas. 8 on the shot clock. Thomas to Angela Miller, open for 2, no good, but a rebound, Lacey Willis. 9th rebound for Willis, and a foul called well away from the basket as Ashley Duhart will go to the line and shoot 1 and 1. 3:23 to go in the ball game. Duhart's first free throw. Up and in. Janae Benai is going to check in for the Lady Pirates for Lindsey Holmes. Holmes exits, 6 points, 3 rebounds on the day. Second free throw by Duhart, no good, but another offensive rebound. Now Willis kicks it off to Bonai. Lady Pirates have dominated the boards here in the second half. They lead it for the game on the glass, 45, and a carry called on Duhart. 45-24, the rebounding edge, and a 20-8 edge on the offensive glass. Augusta State with the basketball. Lady Pirates knock it out of bounds with 3 minutes to go in the ball game. Pascal guarded by Thomas. Over to Hudson. Out to Pascal. 12 in the shot clock. Fields for three is good. Second three-pointer for Augusta State, and it's 59-38. Willis to Duhart. Over to Bonai, the Bluffton native. Back out to Dartavia Thomas. Angela Miller for three, no good. Rebound, Pascal. And a foul called on Lacey Willis. And that is her fourth foul, and it brings the Lady Jaguars to the line to shoot 1-1. Pascal, who has 7 points on the afternoon, will shoot 1-1. First free throw is good. Second free throw, no good. Willis gets the rebound, and she has a double-double now with 19 points and 10 rebounds. 2:07 to go. Lady Pirates with the basketball, leading by 20, 59-39. Janae Bonai for three, no good. Rebound, Gwynn for Augusta State. Ahead to Fields. Fields spins, hangs, shoots, hits. (59-41). Duhart ahead to Bonai. Now back to Willis. Thomas left side. Now to Miller. Miller drives. Kicks it off to Duhart. 7 on the shot clock. Thomas. Out to Duhart for three. Good. And a timeout called by head coach Matt Schmidt to get a substitution in, as Jenny Wines will check in for Ashley Duhart. .113 to go in the ball game. The Lady Pirates will improve to 14-9 overall and 9-7 in the Peach Belt Conference, with the victory over Augusta State here this afternoon. Fields for another three, that's short, no good. Rebound, Artavia Thomas. Thomas has 10 rebounds to go with 7 points. The shot clock did not reset. 52.5 seconds left. And 24 seconds on the shot clock. Portia Jones, Lindsey Hill into the contest for the Lady Pirates. Is it 62-41? Bonai to Miller. Miller drives, hangs, shoots, hits. Angela Miller with the drive to the basket for two. Terrain drives, shoots, misses, but is fouled, and she'll go to the line for two. Brittany Terrain to the free throw line for Augusta State. front end of the 1-and-1. Shot is up and no good. Actually, it was a 2-shot foul, so Terrain will have one more. 29.8 seconds left. Terrain misses the second. Portia Jones gets the rebound. And the Lady Pirates should be able to run out the clock here on the victory. Jones to Bonai. Out to Wines. Inside. Ball's deflected. Out of bounds by Augusta State. 15.2 seconds left. Jones to Wines. Wines will back it out, and the Lady Pirates will come away with a 64-41 victory over Augusta State here at Alumni Arena on WBCA Pink Zone afternoon on Valentine's Day. Fans, stick around. We'll have the second game of our Peach Bowl Conference doubleheader in about 25 minutes as the number 20 ranked Pirates take on the number 9 ranked Augusta State Jaguars.